Beruchim Habayim. Moshe Langado here, speaking under the auspices of Kollel Yisrael in San Diego, California, and Tziyon here in Brooklyn, New York. This week, the Parsha of the week is Pinchas. It is a continuation of the horrid story that the girls from Moab went and became harlots and seductresses towards the Jewish men. 24,000 men, through these women, through illicit relations and pagan worship, died in this plague. And all of a sudden, at the end of the Parsha, a man came from the tribe of Shimon, the Nasi, the prince of the tribe. He was an elder. And what did he do? He brought in a young Moabite woman named Kozbi Batsur, and he approached Moses, and he had illicit relations with her. And it's very difficult to understand how this man was able to fall so low. And the way Chazal tell us, our sages tell us, his tribesmen came to their leader who was studying in the Beit Midrash, and they told him, look what's happening. And he came out of the Beit Midrash to do this atrocity. And maybe we could understand what took place. You know what? He heard the problem. And the problem was twofold. The Jewish men would leave the camp and enter into the Moabite territory. And there, not only would they do illicit acts with women, but they would also follow pagan rites. Came Zimri and said, you know what? Let me take this girl Cosby. And Chazal tell us her name really wasn't Cosby. And her father's name wasn't Sur. Her name was Shovina Bat Balak. She was the daughter of the king. And she told the king, should I go out? And the king said, yes, but follow my instructions. And his instructions was to only cohabitate with Moshe, seduce their leader. And she did not seduce their leader. She was able to cohabitate with the head of the tribe of Shimon. But what did the head of the tribe of Shimon see to do this public disgrace, this public horrid act? And maybe we could answer as follows: that Zimri had logic in his deeds. What was the logic? The logic was as follows: we are now being tempted to go out of the camp. And when our boys go out of the camp, they sin doubly. They sin with Baal Peor, the idol of Moab, and with the girls. Let us bring the girls into the camp, and at least we will save our young men from doing the idol worship. And finally, it's true that it's not right to take Moabite women. Then we'll work on that later. But at the moment, let us have an emergency measure and do what? And save our young men from the idol worship. And on that point, Pinchas said, that is not the way to educate. That's not the way to take care of a problem. By doing what? By giving in to the Yetzer Hara. No, we cannot do that. And Pinchas acted in a vigilant manner and killed both Cosbi and Zimri. And the plague was finished. Compromise is sometimes very, very good. But sometimes compromise is deadly. May God give us the wisdom to know when to compromise and to know when to stand strong. Be'ezrat Hashem, if we stand strong in the right places, and if we compromise in the right places, we'll be ready to walk hand in hand to greet Mashiach. Shabbat Shalom.